Well, hello, my friend. Hi, how you doing? This is Mia right here, and I wanted to stop by really quick and ask you, what do you want? Is it to create a music career or create an impact? And I'm sure you're gonna say an impact because we all do want to, deep inside, in the core of our beings, what we really want to offer to the world is an impact. And I'm sure that you are on the same page as I am. So I have a few questions for you when thinking about creating an impact in your music career. um, think about how did you want to be remembered. Think about that. I want you to be very conscious and very detailed on answering that question whenever you sit down with yourself and with a notebook. And I want you to actually create this ideal vision of how did you really want to be remembered, because that answer is actually what's going to guide you to the steps to actually create that impact. So think about that one. I have another question for you. um, what causes interest you? This could be anything: charity, it could be anything related with the ecosystem, animal, preservation of the ecosystem, whatever it is. Children. To me, I love anything that has to do with children, the ecosystem, the ocean, cleaning the waters of the beaches, and uh, whatever has to do with planetary preservation. I'm very into that and I love it. And there's got to be something that you are very inclined. It could be anything. Think about that one too. That's your second answer, and the second question in that actual exercise that you're going to be working on, because you are going to either or do your research, find out different organizations that are actually mm, working towards that actual cause. And I want you to start engaging with that people, because that's actually another way that you can create an impact. Once you get your music and your band, the image of your music business together with something that is actually adding value to the universe, that's another way to create impact. So I want you to start thinking about that one too. Don't feel afraid. Don't feel like, oh no, all I do is music, and no, 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 I cannot get in. No, 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 no. Provide value. Show your audience that you are actually providing something to the world, not just music. You are adding to what's already built. And I know that COVID had hit us hard, to all of us. So now, instead of focusing on what we don't have, and we don't have the shows, and we don't have the gigs, and we don't have this and that, let's see what we do have, and let's start getting creative and start to taking advantage of those opportunities that are actually still there. And let's come up with creative ways to engage and incorporate those things to our either our show or branding or different aspects of your music business. But let's get very creative in that sense, and that's going to also open up different ideas and doors to start creating an impact. Third question for you, and this one is very close to what I just said: do you want to be known for more than just your music? Think about it. I just mentioned something very similar right now. Did you really want to just be known because of that one song, or do you really want to be remembered because this is the band who is actually collaborating with this other team of people, with this, and getting involved with this other industry? It's getting involved with the cause. It's actually supporting this kind of movement. Think about it. That's it's very easy. So the way to get started, if you feel like you're blocked right now, like, okay, yeah, I get it, Mia, thank you. Thanks for the ideas, but I really don't know like what. Let's do something tonight. Start writing in a paper in your notebook. I'm sure that you do have a journal, like I do have my bunch of notebooks and calendars and things here, you see, that I use to write down whenever you're building a business. You're you should have a list, a journal, or the calendar, or something to write out. So go walk around your house, your home, and check out those things in your house that you use on a consistent basis. I'm so sorry. The coffee that you drink, the probably the brand that you use most often to get your foods, the brand that you buy, the supermarket that you go to, the earbuds brand that you do. Check those things that are closer to you and your home environment, even the toothpaste that you use, those things that you use on a daily basis. Start researching those brands, see what are they doing at this moment. Are they engaging in some kind of a cause? Are they involved in charity? What kind of social responsibility they are doing? Study them. See them as a brand example of what you need to be able to build in your music business. Being in music, it's not just about singing, it's about building a business. And I want to be very specific and very clear about this. If you're waiting to be discovered, if we're waiting to get the big break, we're gonna stay waiting for long. You are a musicpreneur. You are the owner of a business, and that business is the selling of the services, which are your music. It's a business. I want you to get that picture very clear in your mind. That's the difference between the people who actually make it and the people who stays years and years and years waiting. You are a business. Okay? So start studying these other businesses, the things that you use on a daily basis. Start studying what these people are doing, these companies, these organizations. Start mirroring what they're doing. Start engaging in those causes. See if there's any organization that animal protection, shelters of wounded women, anything that calls your heart, and see if there's any kind of opportunities to start getting involved with this kind of organizations. That's an incredible, huge way to bring awareness to your music. And if you look at it, you're also achieving the you're actually targeting the people who will actually resonate with your kind of music. Look at it like really deep, what you're actually doing. The music that you are creating comes from you, your personality, your values, your belief, who you are. And that's very much integrated with the things that the charities or the causes that you're very inclined. So looking at it from the perspective of this all speak of who you are. So the people that you are going to be attracting that are similarly interested in all those different themes, they will very likely be very interested in your music. You're killing two birds in one shot. So my friend, I hope this tip helps in a good way. My name is Mia, and I'm just starting this new series of videos that I'm planning on do twice a week. Very likely Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm just still setting up my own office setup. But I do want to bring these videos out to you on a weekly basis so you can get more information and get some value about what we are trying to accomplish in the music business now that things are changing for everybody, and I know they are changing for you as well. So it's time to come up with different creative ideas, different ways of doing things, and I know that you can do this. So my friend, I'm gonna wrap up and leave it right there. And I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. And let's make some music. Let's rock this. Bye bye.